Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Draculasia. And in today's video, I am super hyped because I have the brand new Monster High G3 Jinafire Long Doll to unbox and review today. She took forever to come in. Okay, I ordered her off of Amazon within like 10 minutes of her link going live, and some people got her within like 2 to 3 days. Mine took like 2 weeks, okay? And my hunch is because I'm not an Amazon Prime member that maybe they don't prioritize me, which I understand. They're like, you know what, we'll get to his order when we get to it. But she came, and I'm so excited. Here she is in her box. She's a core doll. We've had a lot of core dolls this year. Literally in January, we started off with Venus, then we had Caddy, Spectra, Malady, and Persephone, and now our sixth doll, Jinafire. I'm loving it. I love seeing new characters introduced to the brand, and I love seeing them reimagined. Now, I know a lot of people don't like these reimaginings, and that's totally fair. You can go buy old G1 dolls and enjoy those. But here, I want to enjoy this brand new reinterpretation of Jinafire, and I think she looks really, really cool. I'm also kind of shocked and surprised that she hasn't shown up in stores yet. Like, mine has taken a while to come in, and I was thinking in that time she would have popped up at Target or Walmart, but she hasn't yet. So I'm anticipating her showing up there soon, hopefully for the holidays, because I feel like she'd make a really good holiday option. So we shall see. Also, I'm kind of like, I want to pick mine out in person. Like, I didn't get to pick this one out, and her face is, it's good. It could be worse, but I just prefer to pick my dolls out. There she is in the box. There's her little artwork on the front with her name. I love her logo for her name. It looks so good. And then the artwork, Darko Dark killed it. He posted the concept art on his Instagram, and slayed. She looks so good. The only thing is, I wish the doll, I wish her hair looked this good. So I'm going to try and fix the hair up and make it kind of look this nice. We'll see how I do. And then there's her little bio on the back. Her monster type is a daydreaming dragon. Her monster must-haves are her sketchpad and Fanghai yogurt drink. It's like a Yakult. And then her monster pet is Cloudy Yun Yun, super cute. I love this character, and I'm so excited to open her. Okay, let's flip her around, and then I'm gonna unbox her, and I'll be right back. Okay, Jinafire's all unboxed. Here she is. I've been just kind of holding her, looking at her, bonding and getting her vibe and energy, and just trying to see what she's about. And I have to say, right off the bat, I love her. I think she looks so good. Any little nitpick I might have had about the screening being slightly off, it's gone. It's out the door, because just looking at her in life and through the camera view, she looks so good. Okay, I love her screening. One thing that really struck me is her brows are a very dark green. They're not black, they're very dark green. And it's a very weird choice that stands out in a positive way. I don't know, it just helps her feel more monsterish, They could have easily just made her brows black and just been, call it a day. But that choice to make them a dark, emerald forest green really works here, and I really like her brows. They're also nice, arched, thin. We've had a lot of thick brows in G3, like Toralei, so I like seeing these brows. It's a nice change of pace, and they're not chunky, two-toned. They're just nice, sleek brows. I know that was a minute brow rant, but they look really good. And then looking at her eyes, I love her eye color. I would call it hazel, right? There's brown with golden green intermixed. I really love her little eye shines. As I mentioned earlier in my little Jinafire stock photo news video, she has a lightning bolt with a cloud and a sun. And Jinafire in G3 is themed to be a weather dragon. So I love representing that sort of story and identity through her eye shines. I love in G3 how the eye shines all sort of are unique, right? And sort of help carry through that storytelling. So gorgeous. And then she has this lilac purple eyeshadow that fades to orange and then gold. And then on the outskirts of her eyes right there is sort of this suggestive cloud design or motif. Kind of looks like scales, kind of suggests clouds. It's really inventive to kind of maybe get two birds with one stone with that kind of design. And I really enjoy it. And then her lips are a scarlet red, almost orange red. and I really like them. And she has fangs, which I love when there's more monster features. Like, give them to me. So I adore the fangs, and I love her pronounced Cupid's bow. Like, these are juicy, juicy lips. They look so good, and I love the little, like, uptick of the corner of her lips. Gives her a really unique shape for the lips, which I quite enjoy. Sometimes I feel like the corners being upticked like that can feel a little bit like Joker-esque, you know? Like, I don't know. It can feel a little bit like it teeters into that territory. So I feel like you have to do it very tastefully, and I feel like these are tastefully done. So I quite enjoy them. And then one thing that I don't love about her box default hairstyle is it's gelled. This right here is kind of stiff gelled hair, and it's all the center part. Like, you can see like her entire center part was tied back, and then everything back here is just like not the center part. So I'm gonna have to wash and redo this hairstyle because it doesn't look like the artwork. In the artwork it looks so good, but here it's a little stiff, right? And the other thing I don't like is that these twists that kind of tie back here, as you can see, they're nice. I love a twist, but they obstruct her ear, and she has these really cool, unique ear molds that just get covered by her hair, and they're these gold ears. They look so cool. It's such like a, I don't know, integral part of her design, and I just wish they weren't covered up. And then on this ear, there is two little jade hoop earrings, and then on this ear, there's a nice little red Chinese knot. So love the earrings, love the little asymmetrical moment there she's rocking. Okay, now looking at Jinafire's hair, she is heavily gelled. Okay, these bang tendrils are gelled, so they're gonna need a little wash, which is fine. And they're tied back and it's like twists right here. So you can see this is all kind of flat. Then right here, it sort of forms into a twist that gets tied back. The only thing about this hairstyle is it doesn't have that kind of like swoop that the art has that I really like. And it also covers her ears, which is unfortunate. I kind of pulled it back, but it came like this, covering her ear. And I feel like her ears are like a very fun monster feature for G3 Jinafire, right? They're a gold ear, and it stands out, and it's really striking, but her default hairstyle kind of obstructs that, which I don't like. And I think her ears are like glued in, like, I would be a little careful not to tug them too much, you know? But on one of her ears on the left right here, she has two little jade hoops. And then over here, she has a nice red Chinese knot. And I like the asymmetrical vibe. It's nice to have some, you know, contrast on her design, so I enjoy that. And then she has beautiful saran hair. I love saran, so I'm a happy camper. If you watch my channel, you know I buy my polypropylene dolls, and then I usually end up rerooting them, which I like rerooting, but I just prefer getting saran hair out the gate. So I'm way happier this way. And her main color is super unique. I love it. It is what I suspected, okay? It is black hair with purple streaks, and it just looks so good. I love it. It's really cool. And then she has kind of two accent colors. Right here in the front is this lilac purple, almost teetering on the silver side. And then in the back, there's another additional money piece with green and that same lilac. I love this light green color. It's so beautiful. I would love to see it on more dolls, so I'm not upset that we're seeing it here. I think it looks so good. And I can't wait to see what else Jinafire gives us for the future of G3. Like, this is a great start. I'm loving this hair, so I'm very, very excited. Okay, now, moving on to her fashion, I'm going to take her off the doll stand so I can better orient her and look at her fashion. She also doesn't come with the doll stand. It's a thing. It's an ongoing issue for G3, but whatever. Okay, there she is. So it seems like Jinafire's focus for Generation 3 is very fashion. You know, she has a sketchbook and a pen, and she's a designer. So I would expect her to have some good fashion. And she does. Maybe arguably some of the highest quality fabric fashion clothing we've seen from G3 thus far, which I think is a great sign, like a positive omen for the future of this brand, because she has really unique standout pieces that just feel really luxurious and high quality. First being this statement blazer. It is beautiful. It has this nice dragon brooch that is stitched on right there. Now, this side has the brooch stitched on. This side does not. So this little area right here, I think it's called the lapel, sort of pops out, right? I wish that didn't pop out, so maybe I'll just give it a little stitched to kind of help it sit flat. But I love this piece. Okay, nice shiny red satin, and there's a nice gold trim right here at the cuff of the sleeve. There's some nice little detail stitches. I don't know if they're actually helping with the construction or if they're purely like aesthetic and cosmetic stitches, but I really enjoy them. And then it kind of gives you a nice pointy shoulder right here, which I really like. Gives her a fun, different silhouette. And then what does it look like from the back? Yeah, looks nice from the back as well. I love like a blazer jacket moment because there doesn't need to be any Velcro. So it can kind of just be a really nice, cool, constructed piece of clothing. And then if we look underneath this blazer, she has this really cool tube top that has some red ribbon in the back. Now, I thought this ribbon was tying it, like you had to tie the ribbon. You do not. It is connected to the shirt. Look at, boom. How nice is that? I don't like having to like tie the ribbon on and off, on and off. So this is really nice. I think it's just way more accessible for adults and children alike to play with their dolls, take their clothes on and off and restyle. So love this. Like when I saw the stock photos, I thought for sure you were gonna have to tie this ribbon off, but you don't. So very cool. And the tube top is black with these purple metallic clouds. Love the metallic. Like there's so many nice textures going on here. We have the shine of this red satin, the shine of the metallic foiling, and then moving down, my favorite piece, this brocade pleated skirt. Okay, it'd be one thing if we just got this beautiful brocade fabric, right? You can see the texture on it is just glorious. There's like a dragon detail right there. There's some clouds. Like it is so nice. Okay, this is like the fabric I like to see on Disney limited edition dolls, which retail for like $140. And we're seeing this fabric on a $25 Monster High doll. To me, that's a win. Okay, this alone is a win. And it's accented with this nice red plastic belt, has some gold chains going across with some nice gold paint detail. Adore it, adore it. And then if we look, she has a tail, which we'll get into, but there is a little tail hole for the skirt, which is nice, and some Velcro in the back. And overall, these pieces layer so nicely together. You can style them up, style them down, take the jacket off, play around with it. But overall, like for Jinafire being a fashion designer, she's delivering on the fashion, which is what I want, you know? Okay, now her tail is the same exact sculpt from her Generation 1 counterpart, which I feel like is a nice, fun homage, right, to G1, but it does feel slightly stiff. Like I could easily see this snapping or breaking. Like if you set her down and sit on this doll or like drop her or something, this seems a little fragile. So do be careful, but it's a gorgeous mold, right? It's definitely a case of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So appreciate that. And then right there, there's some gold paint as well. Not gold, oh my God, green paint. Now, Jinafire has really cool monster features. And G3 being these like gold accents. We saw it earlier on her ears, but she also gets it on her hand sculpt. Do you see these hands? Oh my gosh, I need to see them up close. Like focus, focus. Wow, those are beautifully sculpted. We have those same type of like cloud designs right there that also mimic scales, and then some smaller sculpted scales and these beautiful dragon talons, and they are the same exact hand sculpt, just mirrored for both hands. So same thing on this side, but they look gorgeous. And then it transitions to her regular, you know, green dragon body. But with this jacket, you don't really see, you know, much of a stark transition. Without the jacket, you wouldn't notice it. So I wish they kind of gave us this same type of like scale print to transition the two sort of colors right here. That's my one gripe so far, but like that's it, okay? And then she has more of this gold scaly texture going on in her legs. And as I just mentioned, she has some printed scales right here to sort of transition the gold to the green, which I adore. I love in Monster High how it feels like they're really using the legs as a fun opportunity to give us some cool designs, like Frankie's prosthetic, Laguna's legs. I mean, Spectra was like G1, but I still love Spectra's ghost legs. So this feels like staying in that type of theme, and I really enjoy it. And then her statement boots. These boots are so good. They just are so striking, and they require no extra paint detail. Okay, I don't need to come in here and paint anything. They just look so good. They have this nice red paint to bring out that knot detail. And then on the outside of the boots, we have these dragons painted. On the inside, They are not painted, but they're still sculpted. And I really like the paint. It's an ombre between purple to blue to green. The green seems to be metallic, but the other two are not. I don't know why. And then I love the tip of the boot being a little point as well. We can see more of those cloud scale designs on the bottom. What's here? Anything on the bottom? Oh yeah, that same type of motif that we've seen throughout her doll. The only thing about the way she was packaged is that her heels are like massively warped. Like I need to take a hairdryer and sort of bend this back in shape. So that's unfortunate. But if we look closely at it, come on, focus for me. I think my hand's taking away the focus. But it is beautifully sculpted. It's kind of like a dragon statue with some clouds. Really fun heel design. Just wish it wasn't kind of warped, you know? But that is Jinafire's fashion from head to toe. I haven't even gone over accessories. I was just so excited to look at her because she is so striking and so stunning. Okay, now let me look at some of her accessories now that we've kind of gone over Jinafire herself. Okay, real quick, here are Jinafire's accessories. First up being her little pet that she comes with. Her little dog, Cloudy Yun Yun. A cute little flying Nimbus Shih Tzu dog. I like her. The sculpting is really nice, and I love the little paws underneath. And the red headdress against the gold is really nice contrast. And her little eye shines, like Jinafire, are a lightning bolt and a cloud. So pretty cute, and also not a lot of pixelation. Usually sometimes the pets can suffer from like lower print quality, and she does not. Also, I like in the artwork how she's seen kind of like hovering around Jinafire like this. It's really cute. Kind of harder to make happen in real life because she's kind of a solid piece of plastic. Like, watch. That's like, she's solid, okay? I really like her. She's up there with Julian, but I still prefer Julian. But Yun Yun is like, she's a cute one. She's a cute one. And one thing though is I wish she kind of got a dragon as a pet instead of a dog, but I'm sure dogs just like lead the polls in popularity, so not too surprised. Okay, next up is her backpack. It is this like jade green rucksack, really nicely sculpted. My main gripe with this is that this flap you would expect to like open up, right? But no, it opens up like this, which like, how does that make sense? Like, that's not how a backpack works. And honestly, I feel like Monster High is usually pretty good at matching the sculpt with like the functionality. This is not one of those cases, so just a little irksome, but still a nice backpack sculpt. And I usually just kind of like dangle them over the doll's arm like this, if she wants to focus like that. So it's cute, and it helps bring out the green in her color story. So I'll probably just have her wear it like that. Yes. Okay. There she is. Okay. Now her little accessories. First up, her glasses. These are very like trendy designs where the bottom you can kind of see are meant to look like clouds and then have little raindrops dangling. I've seen something like this before, common with like festivals and things like that. They're cute and they're trendy, so I like them. She gets 2 bracelets, which I love jewelry accessories right there. One's kind of a beaded jade bracelet and one's a cufflink. And then her little Yakult yogurt drink, a pen for her to sketch in her sketchbook right there, an eye coffin, a little mannequin bust for her to do some designs, I'm sure, and then a hanger. Overall, I like the color story here, and her eye coffin sculpt is really cool. Yeah, I love the dragon. And then on the back, let's see. Ooh, some clouds, a wave, and more of the dragon details. And I love the eye coffins, okay? I'm a sucker. I just like plop them right on my doll, and they are usually good to go. And then typically I'll probably put the glasses somewhere like that. For now, that'll have to do. But there is Jinafire. I really adore her. I think she's gorgeous. The only thing is this hair it's needing some work, okay? So I think I'm gonna spend some time with her, fix up her hair, try to get it to look as close to the box art as possible. If I can't do that, then I'll pivot. But yeah, I just want to fix up her hair so she's ready to be displayed on my shelves. But so far, I've just been very, very astounded by this doll. I think she is gorgeous. Okay, but let me fix the hair and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm all fully finished working on Jinafire. I just needed to do something with her hair, and I'm happy with what I chose to do. Oh, I see like a a little loose hair right here. I could literally be brushing these dolls' hair all day and like fixing them up. I always see like, oh, there's just a slightly loose hair that I need to fix. Okay, there she is. Let me put her into focus. So she's kind of giving like serpentine here, but I really wanted to capture the essence from the artwork with these sort of like swoopy bangs. And I tried to do that with some gel and just like, you know, my best efforts, but it was not working. So I opted it to braid like the money piece in her center part, as you can see, to kind of get and evoke that swooping motion. And I really enjoy that. And then I just braided right here, as you can see, and then tied it back behind her ear. So there's an elastic tie right there. That's kind of what's keeping the braid in place. And then I undid the rest of the braid. So it kind of just like transitions nicely into the rest of her hair. And I really like the end results. It kind of gets that effect that I was trying to achieve, but you know, just with the braid rather than a twist. The twist that they did was like, number one, using so much of Jinafire's hair, and it was really hard to replicate that. And I think that's probably why they heavily gelled it, because they gelled like this whole portion right here, and then the rest, like once it reached behind her ear, was then like twisted off. It was just really difficult to achieve, and I was struggling. So you know, when you struggle, you just kind of come up with something new. That's what I did today, and I like it. And funny enough, I was actually looking for this stock photo to recreate where she's like holding her jacket and stuff, because I wanted to see how they did it. And in doing so, I saw that her Nickelodeon show model has a similar hairstyle with braids, except the braids are sort of like tied over and under the ear and then like in the very back of the neck, whereas mine are tied behind the ear. Either works, I'm sure, but I like this one. It's effective, and I feel like it helps achieve, like I said, that swooping shape that I really liked for Jinafire. She has a really cute like 3/4 profile now because of that, as you can see. And I like styling her like this because I noticed that her body, at least like her torso, like upper half area, her skin is kind of like shimmery and iridescent. You can kind of see it right there in the light, kind of like how Caddy Noir has that purple iridescence to her skin. Jinafire has something very similar. It's less prominent on her face, and I find that it's more prominent on her body right here. And I also wasn't seeing too much shimmer on her thighs. Like it's there, yeah, it's kind of there, but I don't know, I like it a lot. So I kind of like her like this, holding her little blazer on the hanger. It's fun. And I really enjoy this doll. I've really had so much fun unboxing her, styling her, looking at her. She's one of my favorites from this year. And I'm trying to not have too much recency bias here and, you know, just like claim that she's the best because she's the one that I've most recently opened, but I have really, really enjoyed her. And I think of the like core doll releases this year, Jinafire, Venus, and Caddy have been my favorites. I don't know where I would rank those three, but I know those three have been my favorite core doll releases so far. But I still love the others, right? I still love Spectra, and I still love Melody and Persephone. But she is so good. I can't wait to pick one out in person so I can pick like an immaculate screening. But for now, she gets the job done, and I really, really enjoy her. And also, okay, you can also style the glasses over her head. So I was going to do that with y'all and see if I like that look as well. Just kind of like stick it in her hair. Boom. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, I'll probably style her like that because it's also kind of like the artwork. Oh, she's slaying. Look how cute she is. Okay, yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Okay, that is all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know down in the comments below if you've managed to find and pick up Jinafire. Well, find is kind of egregious because she's only been available on Amazon. So let me know if you ordered her off Amazon and if she's come in yet, because I know a lot of people like me, their dolls have been taking forever to ship out. So I hope all of you can get your Jinafires as soon as possible so you can unbox her and enjoy her. She really is beautiful. Okay, that's all I have to share. My name is Eli. This is my channel, Draculasia, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye. Wait, get into focus. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, real quick, here are all of my core dolls together for Monster High G3. I also refresh them with the core refresh dolls. Like, you know, I don't use the first version of Cleo and Frankie. I use the updated versions just because I think they look better, you know? So there they are. There's the top row. Also, I'm full right now, so If I get more new core dolls, I'm probably going to replace the boy dolls, unfortunately, and find a different home for them. But for now, you know, they're going to stay there. And then down here, here's the rest. I need to get a better Abby. Like, my Abby is kind of wonky, but just ignore her. There's Twilight and Claudine. I recently curled Claudine's hair. You can barely even see it because she's, you know, on display, but love her. And then I was looking at my Venus. I feel like my Venus is totally sun faded. Like, I took a photo shoot with her in the sun one day, and like that totally faded her hair because her pink does not look as vivid as I think it's supposed to look, but I still love her. There's Caddy, my restyled Gulia. Gulia is like the only one that's like heavily restyled. Twyla, Drac, and Laguna. I'm debating on curling Laguna's hair. I just haven't done it yet. But there they are, all together. I love this. This is like one of my favorite displays because they just look so good together. I always walk by and just stare at them, and I love seeing Jinafire here added to this collection. Also, I curled Spectra's hair recently, and I much prefer it. So there they all are. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, this is the final goodbye. Okay, see ya.